Good morning, everybody. It's Jack Kantus here, and here I'm going to talk about one of my favorite characters in another spotlight that you guys so lovingly accepted. I kind of like that you guys like this content. Is Wendy, the bereaved, and let's talk about her pros and cons. Is haunted by her twin sister, doesn't feel comfortable in the dark, and doesn't hit very hard. Let's jump in here. Alright, let's talk about one of my favorite characters that I love playing and Don't Starve Together is Wendy. And she's great for newer players. I like to say that she's very newer player friendly. Let's go back to our little test base here. I wanted to show you guys a couple things. So, in my opinion, Wendy is one of the funnest characters. Put a little hat on her. She doesn't hit very hard, but she isn't afraid of the dark or in negative insanity auras. So, for instance, the dark or being by near a monster or something that's making you insane doesn't really hurt her sanity that badly. But she does hit 25%, a little bit less than, it's a 25 damage modifier from another player. So she doesn't hit very hard, but she does have one perk. She does spawn with her little flower for Abigail. This is where I put her more of in a support role where you want to be using a fire staff, an ice staff, or a weather pane, or even blow darts for that instance, to help your team out. She almost is like a support, I like to say. So you want to kill something near Abigail's flower. And see, it didn't really work that well. It normally does under damage. But there you go. Now you have Abigail. Now Abigail is beautiful at tanking mobs. Look, she only has 600 health, but she can easily distract smaller enemies. I wouldn't take her versus a boss. Definitely not versus the bosses. She can't tank for that much damage. But Abigail is more of your personal bodyguard because of your weakness when it comes to her weakness when it comes to fighting. So if you say you come across a bunch of spider dens and you can't really handle all these spiders, Abigail will gladly tank all of them. Now just watch the destruction. I don't even think she takes damage in this instinct. And you could easily farm spiders, bees, whatever you'd like, frogs even. Abigail can literally take all the damage and leave you all the goodies without even taking a scratch. Full health. But she does take 50 sanity when she does appear. She can be defeated, but say, hey, you lose your Abigail's flower, you don't know what to do with it. I have an easy solution. You can always go in a magic tab. It's always craftable. You don't need a shadow manipulator, a presto hatsinator, or science machine to make it. All you need is 1 nightmare fuel if you go insane or if you happen to get lucky, and 6 flower petals, and you can go ahead and make a new one. You can always make a new Abigail's flower no matter what crafting tier, if you die or not. So it's very helpful if you lose Abigail's flower, or if it gets eaten, or if it gets set on fire or something like that, etc., or you just don't know where it is. But if you didn't know, placing them on the floor or dying, you can actually check your map and there'll be a little indicator right there. Sorry, I was in the way. There'll be a little indicator where your little flowers are. You can make a bunch of these and have them get ready, because it does take 2 to 4 days for these things to fully blossom, so you can actually summon Abigail. Notice with enough sanity, a sanity booster such as the cat cap or I wouldn't say the Tammy because that's overkill. A lot of clothing items will give you sanity, and because of her 75% negative gain to sanity, loss of sanity, she actually will stay at a net sanity at night. See, I'm not losing any currently because of my buff. So I would put her in a support role where you want to go in with a fire staff. And if your combat skills are super laughable, I would just go ahead and make a tooth trap and then have Abigail tank everything and just bring them in here, reset the tooth traps as your team helps you out. So if we go into a pig house, light it on fire, hit Abigail, she'll go ahead and attack what we're attacking. So even if you put the pig house without with a ice staff, she'll continue to attack. So you could really greatly help your team with some stronger mobs such as Beefalo and stuff like that. If it's a single one, Abigail can tank all the damage where you can't really do the damage output that you would with a normal spear. I'm not saying you can't. You pretty much can if you really want to. But it's best to stay in the back and kind of help your team out. It's a great starting character. I really hope you guys like her. I think she's really fun. She's very melancholy. She's a cute little character, and Abigail just cracks me up. I do recommend one caveat if you do play Abigail. If you're into mods, I'm gonna put the link in the description below for a mod called Abigail Call. And wherever you are on the map, Abigail will actually get stuck fighting other mobs. And what this mod does, if you get too far away from her, she'll stop what she's doing. Whatever she's attacking, she'll follow you. I think it's really helpful as a Wendy player that should be in the game already, but I'm not dissing Clay or anything. But that mod is definitely top notch in my opinion. And if you don't like modding, I would just keep it as a singular mod in the game. Well, I hope you guys like my opinion of Wendy. Bye-bye for now. Thanks for stopping by. If you guys like more, comment, subscribe, like if you want to, and I'll go ahead and post some more content out for you guys. Thanks for joining me on another Character Spotlight. Bye, guys.